the party's over for a popular supply store, today Party City announced plans to close all of its stores.
This comes after Big Lots made the same call yesterday.
Meaning that around 90% of companies that file Chapter 11 end up liquidating or closing down, or better yet, filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
We're told this morning that the company is shutting down effective immediately. Employees are let go effective immediately.
There's no reason you should be laying somebody off the day of with no severance package 5 days before Christmas.
Well, you could come along for the complaints, but expect different perspectives. As usual, guys, this one is going to be a good one. See you on the other side. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Guys, my name is Andre, and as usual, if you're stopping by for the first time, please consider subscribing. And while you're at it, just go ahead and smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. Also, remember to hit that post notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Now, as usual, guys, I'll be reviewing these videos. I'll be giving you my pointers on what I think they should have done, or better yet, what I would have done had I been in their situation. Now, at the end of each and every one of my videos, I try to put together something special for you guys, something that would add value to you, or better yet, something that you could take away from. So, without further delay, let's jump right into it.
So officially, Party City has announced that all its stores are closing, meaning everybody was let go. I work for the corporate office for Party City. We were given 0 days notice. So no, the WARN Act did not come into play. We are not getting paid severance. So the 60 days with the WARN notice, they didn't do that for us. We were told this morning that the company is shutting down effective immediately. Employees are let go effective immediately. They will not be paying us any severance, but hey, you can keep the laptop, okay? You can keep the laptop. They will be starting liquidation today, and it will be for the next couple of weeks to a couple of months. Again, we were not given any notice. The company had been involved in a lot of shady things, which I could get into, and they were not able to dig themselves out of the grave. So instead of letting the employees know that business might not be good, there might not be enough cash flow, we might be closing down, filing Chapter 7, instead, we were told nothing, and we were told that it was our last paycheck that we received today, and we will not be receiving anything else. And your insurance is good till the end of the month, but we don't know how long we could actually get COBRA for because, you know, the company's bankrupt. So a multi-billion-dollar company that we all killed ourselves working for just threw us to the curb. So shame on you, Party City. Shame on the management of Party City. There was zero communication to their workers. And, you know, this is the problem with corporate America. And this is why they tell you, you don't owe your job anything. So you know what? If you're thinking about leaving a place or you're feeling bad, remember they don't care about you, so you shouldn't care about them. Have a good day.
You know, I done been through a lot of layoffs. And I've been in corporate America a long time, 30 years to be exact. And I've never, ever seen a layoff that Party City did today. That was horrible, that was unprofessional, and it was just heartless. There's no reason you should be laying somebody off the day of with no severance package 5 days before Christmas. Nothing. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was about through in the climate that we're in. And y'all wonder why people are snapping, because you're positioning them to not have anything. That was heartless. There was no thought process into that. If you knew something was going on, there should have been some preparation. That was horrible. That was horribly done. And I don't care, what was going on in the business itself. It should have been handled better. And that's, bro. And y'all wonder why these people are snapping. You are positioning them to do that when you do things like this. It's crazy. All I can do is shake my head. That was horrible. That was horrible.
Now, guys, before I deep dive into Big Lot and Party City, let me just say my heart goes out to everyone that has lost their jobs or everyone that will be losing their jobs over the next couple of weeks. Now, let me add that Big Lot and Party City are facing similar headwinds, and this is a shift in consumer spending and also inflation. Now, this is the same inflation that we talk about when it comes to consumers or it comes to us. The same inflation that we're facing with high prices is the same inflation that they're facing. And as a result of that, they're filing bankruptcy. Now, guys, if you have subscribed to my channel, you'd know that I did cover Dollar General, Dollar Tree, and also Family Dollar. And it's a similar situation happening here, guys, where these guys are struggling. Now, let's take a look at it for what it is. Big Lot and Party City has filed bankruptcy. So, again, this is no secret. As a matter of fact, Party City filed bankruptcy in January of 2023. We have that. And Big Lot filed bankruptcy in September of 2024. Now, this is no secret.
This is not something that literally just happened overnight where y'all got up and you just decided, like, oh, we have to let all of these people at corporate headquarters go and close all the stores by February 28th. In fact, when you filed for bankruptcy back in 2023, I'm more than sure then you knew this was the inevitable. And you wasted their time by getting another year worth of labor off of them. And then waiting until a few short days before the Christmas holiday and not only letting them go, but not giving them any type of severance or benefits significant enough to kind of float them a little bit. But whatever paycheck they got yesterday, that was their last check. And the poor people in the stores have been given a 2-month advance notice, if we want to look at it like that, that their jobs will be coming to an end as well in 2025. We don't need to speak about how raggedy this is. Everyone, I'm sure, is dragging you to filth for the level of raggediness that this portrays. But the message that it should send to each and every person, I don't care if you work for a Party City or anyone else, take your PTO, take your time off, take your sick days, be unapologetic for any of it, okay? And take care of yourself mentally and physically and emotionally. And when it comes time for you to sever ties with an employer, do not be so remiss to give a 2-week, 3-week, 3-month notice. Because as you can see, they don't have the same respect or regard for you. So since they don't have that same respect or regard, I have always, with any and every job that I've had, in terms of notice, the notice is the day that you get it, that I am resigning. It is effective immediately. I don't care what you would prefer. I don't care what you like. I don't care what you want. This is about me and not you. So no, I'm going to do what I'm comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with working for you another 2 weeks. I'm not going to give you the courtesy of working for you another 2 weeks so that you can go out and find my replacement and have me train them. You're not going to pay me more money to do that. So no, you figure it out. And that's what Party City did to those employees. You just looked at them yesterday and said, figure it out. So that is the lesson to be learned out of all of this. Because we know corporate greed is corporate greed. Like, they're never going to change, okay? That CEO who was newly hired anyway is going to go, and rest assured, he got a severance. But because Party City is a private company, you'll never know what that severance is. You'll never know what he got paid, et cetera, unless you actually worked for the company. But guaranteed he got a severance. Okay, guaranteed his family is well off. From what I heard, his prior employment, he was making $2+ million per year. Trust me, he's okay. And he sleeps at night not caring about what he just did yesterday. So because he can operate in that way, most of them do think that way. Most of these conglomerates, they think that way. You need to start doing the same. Don't be apologetic for being a human and deciding to put yourself first when it comes to these employers. Do not. You're giving your all 40, 50, 60 hours a week, trying to keep your head above water. These days, we're not even keeping our heads above water. It's that critical. So no, promising someone a 2 weeks notice, promising someone that you're going to stay long enough to train the next person, no. Stop doing it. It's not working in your favor. It never has, and it never will. And from what we can see after yesterday, and I even heard Big Lots is, doing the same exact thing. Look out for yourself. Cover your mental.
Now here we are today complaining. And I don't know, guys, maybe I'm playing a different game, but the last time I checked, I'm playing chess. Because if I was to be working for a company that filed a Chapter 11, I would have changed so many things. I would have changed my entire outlook. I would have not gone and take out a car. I would have not gone and add another person to the family. I would have not gone on all these luxury trips. I would have not bought a house. I would have not moved into a luxury apartment. Guys, your company just filed a Chapter 11. This is no secret. None of these companies did it secretly. These are public documents. These are public filing. I agree that these companies are private-owned company, but we read about it. We knew about it. As a matter of fact, what percent of companies that file Chapter 11 bankruptcy actually make it back? Because I know a few of you are going to say that you thought that the company would have came back from a Chapter 11. But let me ask you, what percent of companies that file Chapter 11 bankruptcy actually make it? If you know, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. According to most sources, only a small percentage of companies successfully emerge from Chapter 11 bankruptcy, with estimates around 10% considered to be a relatively accurate figure, meaning that around 90% of companies that file Chapter 11 end up liquidating or closing down, or better yet, filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Guys, come on. So you are willing to buy a new car with your company hanging on by 10%? Now, let me ask you guys, if you're getting into my car and my tires are in terrible shape and it's snowing, and I'm telling you right up front that, listen, there's a 90% chance we're not going to make it. We're going to meet in an accident. Wouldn't you have made a different decision? Wouldn't you have tried something different? Wouldn't you have made other arrangements? And this is the same very exact thing that I'm talking about here, guys. So let me just say, let's stop pointing the fingers. Let's stop being distracted. Let's start using the internet for what the internet could do for you. Let's start subscribing to channels like these. Let's start following people who are informed or who are heading in the same direction that you either want to go or the direction that you're heading in. Use the internet for what the internet could do for you guys. Now, hold on, guys. Let's stop for a quick second. I'm going to ask you for a favor. Now, if you've made it this far in the video and you're liking the content, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Now, if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Guys, thank you for your like. Thank you for your subscription. Let's get back to the video. Now, as promised, I always try to make sure I give you guys something with value, something that you could take away, guys. And I hope with this one, you would learn something or take away something from this video. So without further delay, let's jump into it.
Christmas just 4 days away. Tonight, Santa's workshop isn't the only place buzzing. America's malls are teeming with shoppers. on one of the last chances to hunt for holiday gifts. So you're not done with your shopping yet?
No, I got a few more things to pick up.
This is known as Super Saturday, and this year it's supercharged. 157 million people expected to shop today. That's more than 15 million more people than last year, according to the National Retail Federation. Do you have everything you need?
No.
This year, Thanksgiving came late, delaying Black Friday and Cyber Monday. That meant less time to make your list and check it twice. And the National Retail Federation says as of early December, consumers on average had only made half of the purchases on their list.
This is the last Saturday before Christmas. Got to get done.
With time running out, shoppers on a budget may find some of the biggest savings from unexpected holiday destinations, Party City and Big Lots. Both retailers are shuttering all stores, offering up to 50% off some items.
Jesse, meanwhile, so many of us have turned to online sites for getting those holiday gifts. What has the foot traffic been there like today?
You can see it firsthand. This place is buzzing, has been much of the day. And while the National Retail Federation does expect the trends to favor online shopping this year, you can see tonight, right now, this mall has plenty of people taking an old school approach to holiday shopping. Jose?
No, hold on. Hold on, guys. And please don't act like you didn't hear that. And for everyone that's been rocking with me, please help me on this one. Please. Because you're telling me that 157 million people out shopping for Christmas 2024. This is up by an additional 15 million people from last year in 2024. Where did all these people came from? Because everyone was ranting on TikTok. Everyone was saying jobs are trash. Everyone was saying they're not making enough money. Everyone is crying about being in debt. Everyone is crying about losing their car when they get repo. Everyone was crying. So tell me, 157 million people shopping. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is credit card balance at an all-time high? Is repo at an all-time high? Are bank payments, loan payments at an all-time high when it comes to delinquents? Mortgage delinquents at an all-time high? Savings account at an all-time low? The average American saving account is at an all-time low. The average American at an all-time high when it comes to debt. Layoff is at an all-time high. So please tell me, guys, how... Oh my God. So please tell me, guys, how we have 157 million people out shopping for Christmas this year, if those numbers are accurate. And then, and then people say I'm hard when I'm reviewing these TikTok videos. But let me continue.
Amazon, you can't hide.
And e-commerce giant Amazon says its customers need not be concerned about the protests this week organized by the Teamsters Union outside its facilities.
They make billions of dollars extra this time, and they give nothing back to their workers.
Amazon says it offers competitive pay and benefits, accusing the union of pushing a false narrative. The scene outside a Staten Island Amazon facility today, giving little indication of any impact on operations.
Now, for all my UPS workers, mainly UPS drivers, sit up front because I'm talking to you. I'm definitely talking to you. Now, let me ask you, what did the company make in Q3 of 2024? I know you don't know, so I'm going to tell you. The company made $22.2 billion, which is a 5.6% increase. You see, you don't know that, but you put on your uniform every day and you work. Again, I'm telling you, we're playing two different games. What was the price that the stock closed on Friday, guys? I'll tell you, $125 on Friday. The stock closed in green at $125, coming from a loss over the week. Now, do you know what was operating profit? Operating profit was $2 billion, guys, which is up 48% from Q3 of 2023. So last year, we're up 48% from last year in Q3. $2 billion in operating profit, guys. Now, let me ask you one last one. What is the dividend? What's the dividend payment for UPS for 2024? it's $1.63. That's the dividend payment per share for 2024. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but let's do the math. If you had 1,000 shares of UPS based on the quarterly dividend of $1.63, which I just said, per share, you would have received approximately $6,520 in dividend for 2024, assuming that the dividend remains consistent through the year. No, it did. Let me just say that. No, let me also say that. What if you had 2,000 shares of UPS stock? You would walk away with a whopping $12,500 for doing absolutely nothing. No, again, guys, I'm saying we are playing two different games, guys. We're really playing two different games. Once again, guys, we've come to the end of another great video. Now, if you found value in this one, please go ahead, subscribe, like, and share. Or better yet, if you know someone that might find value in this one, please go ahead and share. Now, as usual, you know you won't get all your information from this one video. So please go ahead and click on this one right here. Now you will have access to the financial market, the financial news, making your first investment, and definitely my journey towards financial freedom. As usual, guys, be safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.